pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. Crib and then
I just wanna rock. Body of the
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey. Cowboy 80.
Another toe for Etienne. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Ready.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Big yardage now on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense. His ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Giants 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboom. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's one where you normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Throwing his dart. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a two-score game, and these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Daniels looking to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Throwing, dart. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go, check. 70 Timberwolf. Check.
Here's Dart. And his pass incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Dart going to look to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go. 7-5, Bronco 80.
To the air again, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drops. In a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block.
Here we go.
Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
Here's Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Shifts by him. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
To throw is Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Ready, ready. Hut.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready, ready. Lightning 18. Motion.
From the gun, here's Dart. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Here's Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Lions. Go.
From the gun, Dart. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 19. Tiger. 19. Tiger. Hut.
To the air, Dart. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, Dart. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Giants! Christian Kirk, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
70.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got this to Pickens. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Press leading. Let go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
19 Tiger. Panther 11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go! 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bison. Check go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Commanders' 18-yard line.
Ready? 60 by 6. Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Christian Kirk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
ETN up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Get it! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
Play action now. Dart. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Giants at 7-3 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw now, Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
But to throw once more, here's Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? 19, 18. Take go.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after
Hit on Fortnite, bitch.
Viking 18.
To throw is Daniels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now Daniel's going to keep it. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the team.
Ninja.
The big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
On the return is Kirk. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Traveler. Steady.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Track 60.
Now Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Scatterboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
26. Commanders 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, look at the juke. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Daniels. He finds Pickens over the middle. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Okay, break.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Daniels looking to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing his dart. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Panthers 60. Panthers, Cowboys.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. Stays on his feet. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dart. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bison.
Dart. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Washington Commanders first down. And the Washington first down.
To the air goes Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Here's Daniels. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to throw. Daniels. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
Washington first down. First and
Here we
goal,
go, set.
Washington.
Cougar 19.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Ready?
2nd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders had 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bobcats, 60, 72.
Dart going to look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Dart. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Crowd throw 80.
A handoff for Etienne. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Viking 18.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller from 4 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Okay,
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Come on, come on.
Washington will line up for the 2-point
18
conversion.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data...
Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back, doo-doo-doo. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, is sleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. I know so long as she get really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but like we go back, way back. Run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that. Just say that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.